Hey guys, welcome to our vlog. So today we are in PCJ, also known as Presentation of Child Jesus Parish in Paranaque City. And this is also where I serve the church as an altar server. So today we are going to be interviewing the head priest of this parish, which is Father Willie Ramos. And I will be interviewing him about how he grew up, basically his vocation story for my CL project. Let's go! Good morning, Father.
Good morning.
Thank you for sharing your time with me. And so basically, this PT, our performance task po, it's like a project na we have to interview different kinds of people with vocation. So like, there's single blessedness, there's married couple, and there's religious.
Okay.
And I'm gonna interview you because I'm interested in your vocation story. So before I start with my questions, can you like give a short introduction about yourself?
I grew up in Tandansora, Quezon City. I have only one sibling, a brother. I grew up in an environment wherein we are in the middle of the rice fields. So it's like a province in the middle of Quezon City. We do not have electricity at first. Until I was grade 4, we need to walk from our home to school. I almost spent my childhood life there until I finally finished my college and then eventually work in the ship as a seafarer.
What made you decide to choose religious life as your vocation? And what could be the reasons why you chose that?
Okay, first, I do not belong to the religious community. I belong to the diocesan community as priests. There are two kinds of priests. The religious, which are the missionaries, like the Franciscans, the Jesuits, the La Salle, and the Dominicans. They are the religious congregations. And their priests are called religious priests. So those who belong to the diocese, we are called secular priests, the diocesan priests. No? We do not have any priests in the family. I have the same question with my mom. Where is this vocation came from? Everything started after I worked in the ship. After 3 years of working in the ship, when I went home, because my dad passed away. After I buried my father, I'm planning to go back to the ship to continue my job. But unfortunately, my mom was diagnosed with a cancer, stage 3. So I need to stay longer. While I was taking care of my mom, accidentally, I met one of the superior of the congregation taking care of the special children near our place. Then he just invited me casually to be one of the volunteers. So at first, I did not like the volunteer work because it's kind of heavy. Imagine I need to drive, carry the special children, bring to the center, bring them back home at the end of the day. It's kind of tiring job. That's not part of my plan. But at certain point, while I was doing my voluntary work, I noticed some of the seminarians and even the priests, they're so happy. A happiness or a joy that I never experienced in my life. So I was telling myself, why are these people living a very simple life, taking care of the special children, very simple clothes, simple food, prayer, they live as a community, and yet they are so happy, happier than I. Where in fact, I have everything in my life already. I can do anything, I can buy anything, I can go anywhere else. I have my own job, I have my own career, I have my own home, I have my own business, and yet at the end of the day, I'm not that happy. So I have to ask myself, where is this coming from? I want to experience the same happiness that they are experiencing. By asking those questions, I realized that God is starting His work on me. I tell myself, I can only answer those questions if I enter and if I personally experience what they're experiencing. So I need to apply. And fortunately, they accepted me. So I have no choice but to continue with my application. And then, the moment they admitted me, right there and then, I experienced a different kind of joy. Because I need to give up everything. I need to give up my career. I need to leave my family, my mom, even though she's sick. I need to leave my own business. and I need to say goodbye to my girlfriend. So that's part of letting go. But that gave me a sense of freedom. I said to myself, maybe this is the kind of life that God wants me to take. Why not try? Nothing to lose. I can go out anytime and I can go back to my previous way of life. So there's nothing to lose but more to gain. So I just allowed myself and just do what the community is asking me to do. Prayer life, eating with the brothers, taking care of the special children, and that triggered everything. That started everything.
What are some practical ways you can acknowledge God's authority in your life? And how does this belief shape your interactions with the community?
Yeah. Before entering the seminary, I'm trying to control everything in my life. I have these kind of dreams, I have these plans. But at certain point, there are certain events that I can say that maybe all these things that I'm doing right now are things that I want, but maybe this is not what God wants for me, because there are failures. So many failures and attempts. I never reached the point that I achieved the goal of my plans. And then I came to a point that maybe it is God telling me that that is not His plan. But rather, God is telling me, can you just obey and surrender? So at a certain point, I need to surrender. I need to let go and let God. The moment I let go and let God, things become much clearer. Still full of challenges and difficulties, but I can see and I can notice that God is taking care of what will happen. And slowly, He's fixing the life that I want to achieve. I can see the direction. Parang lumilinaw yung lahat. So sabi ko, maybe this is what God wants me to take. At that point, sabi ko, maybe God is now controlling my life. And it's good to surrender. Pala, sabi ko, I discovered that surrendering means not letting go of my freedom, but allowing God to take care and to take charge. And I realized that freedom is not doing what we want, but doing what God wants.
When you run into obstacles, roadblocks, or conflicts in your vocation, how do you look for ways to solve the problem and move forward?
To be honest, I'm not trying to solve all those obstacles, but what I do usually is look at every situation, look at every difficulties, and every obstacles as an opportunity for me to learn. To grow, and to mature. Because I believe obstacles and opportunities and challenges are very much part of my human formation.
What advices can you share to young people who aspire the same vocation as yours?
Just be open. All of us, God calls us to many different vocations, whether vocation to married life, single blessedness, priesthood, or religious life. They're all the same. But the most important thing is that in choosing which vocation or which path you want to take, make it sure that that vocation will give you an opportunity to serve the Lord much better. You can serve the Lord as a husband, as a married life, as a single blessed, as a priest. But do you think that is the best way to serve the Lord? Then that is the vocation that is fitted for you.
Okay guys, that concludes our interview portion with Father Willie. Now I'm just gonna give a quick reflection on everything I've learned, and let me just start with the first point, which is everyone is called but not chosen. So who would have expected Father Willie to, be a priest? Because, if you look back in the interview, he said na he had a girlfriend, he had a business, he was in the boat industry, but then he ended up being a priest. So basically it's really unexpected, and basically this is just a way of saying God's choosing His best warriors. The second point is that we have to appreciate their vocations and show them why they matter. This is because that when they were developing themselves as a person, when they got their vocation, they had a lot of sacrifice they made. So Father Willie had to sacrifice his business. Because he had everything. He had a girlfriend, he had to sacrifice that also because, you know, being a priest, you can't have a girlfriend and stuff. For the last point, we have to let go and let God. And that's a very good example because, like, you know, yeah, as I said a while ago, Father Willie was like, he really didn't expect to have this kind of vocation. And he just found happiness in that vocation. So, yeah, basically, like, this goes to everyone that we should let go and let God. He's gonna plan for our future, and He's gonna take care of everything and help us in the challenges that we're gonna face. So we're gonna do fast talk with Father. So
I'm Boy Abunda.
to answer it as fast as you can
Okay.
and honestly.
Okay.
So first question: cookies or brownies?
Brownies.
Rain or shine?
Rain.
McDonald's or Jollibee?
McDonald's.
Slippers or shoes?
Slippers.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Fly or drive?
I'm sorry, what's right?
Fly or drive?
Fly.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, Father.
Walang sensational question.
Hey guys, so thank you for watching my vlog, and yeah, let me just give you one key takeaway for this video, which is let us encourage, support, and be joyful for, you know, whatever vocation we choose or what God plans for us.